Hey, TheElastic here. Back with our Hades series again. Another episode as we dive in on the epilogue. So, I'm thinking this time we are going to go with the sword.
Stygius. I see you.
We'll upgrade this. I think what we're going to try to do is go with Artemis. I'm trying to think through what I want to do here. I'm going to shift my mirror to put it back on backstab damage. So the aspect of Nemesis, when you use the special, gives you an increased, that's the wrong button, crit chance. So it adds crit chance, right? The only other way to get crit chance is through Artemis abilities. And Artemis abilities augment crit chance. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll try and get Artemis on attack. And then maybe like Poseidon on dash, and we'll try to get Hunter's Mark.
Time to break out of here.
So having the crit chance on the sword does not give us the access to Hunter's Mark.
Lady Artemis.
But once we take an Artemis
At the
boon...
risk of incurring your wrath, Lady Artemis, I hope you will accept this from me, and see that my gratitude for all you have done for me is genuine.
An Artemis boon that has crit chance on it, Hunter's Mark becomes available. And then the crit from the sword does activate Hunter's Mark. So it plays together once you do have it. But let's see if we can do something like that.
What do you know? Another gift of nectar. That's quite thoughtful of you, Zagreus. Normally don't care much for the stuff, but every now and then, I mean, why not?
Why not?
Not everybody on Olympus is a total disappointment, Zagreus. Why, someday maybe you could meet Callisto. She goes hunting with me all the time. Bet you don't see many woodland nymphs down there.
Just the one. Alright, we'll take Deadly Flourish. We'll put the crit on our special. Because it was offered and it's epic, and I guess that leaves our attack open for something else, which, you know, is fine. It works out. Ooh, trap me right as he died. Interesting.
Nice.
Okay, so we can get a hammer here.
Look who.
It's me!
Back.
Alright, let's see. Your attack becomes a big chop that deals 90 base damage. I mean, I guess if we're trying to build like a crazy crit build, maybe we go with this. I don't know when else you would use this. What's it do? That's a big chop. That is, in fact, big chop. Alright.
Let me have it.
We weren't lied to. Go to a Chaos Gate here.
I knew you would arrive, but only in the moments prior to the fact. Else I am experiencing consensual surprise. Your movements through the underworld, or is that a veil of darkness enshrouds you? The goddess Nyx's influence, perhaps. Respond.
I do not know how to respond to that exactly, Master Chaos, but Nyx, yes, she has been aiding me in my attempts to flee my father's realm.
You move in darkness, not as infinitely black as hers, but reminiscent to me nonetheless. I would invite her to try to elude me, and then attempt to locate her. A minor amusement for the both of us. Now I have you for this, I see.
Okay, we are looking at top or the bottom. I guess it doesn't matter too much. This will increase the dash strike damage. The key will give us an attempt at a reroll here. Ooh, and it's in a fountain room. We'll take the gold, since we haven't seen the mid shop yet.
Back to dust.
Boom!
Father won't miss a couple coins.
Right, here's another Artemis boon. So this is hopefully
Hey lads.
Hunter's Mark, but we'll see. Whew. Oh, bombed in the mouth.
Had enough.
Hunter's Mark. Exactly what we were looking for. So that little green target that you saw on him. Or on this crystal down here, that is the Hunter's Mark. And it means we have an increased critical hit chance. So we can stack that up with our sword's crit chance. To make sure we're dealing big damage.
Well, look at you, Charon, mate. You're looking well. Something's different about you. Can't quite put my finger on it. Have you done something with your hair? I knew it.
Sad. What are you saying, man?
You know, I thought you'd say that, Charon, mate, but I insist you take it and enjoy, all right?
Okay, so Dionysus has a duo boon with Artemis,
I'll take it.
where the more stacks of Hangover you have on the target, the more crit chances added. I don't know how useful it is here outside of the call, which we're obviously not seeing. I'm tempted to take Premium Vintage now, and then since he's in the pool, we can get the call from him later. We're forced into Ares here, who's not going to have anything for us, really. Urge to Kill is probably the best bet, which just increases our attack, special, and cast damage. Man, I don't know how to hit that guy. So we're not really looking for any doom effects while we're trying to stack actual damage on our weapon attacks.
My boon from Chaos. Lord Ares, it is my privilege to have met you and have learned your death-inflicting way.
I do appreciate this gift to me, although you really shouldn't have. The suffering which you inflict is ample compensation in itself. Surely you've heard the rumblings about a war which has erupted on the surface here. Doubtless you've seen an influx of fallen mortals. It's quite a decent one, I have to say. Though unlikely to rise to the ranks of the greats. Too few armies involved in it, I fear.
Alright, so none of this is great, but we'll take Curse of Vengeance as its passive damage increase here. Our good pal Sisyphus.
They keep replacing those.
Do they? Give him a nectar.
Why, Prince, you being serious right now? Is
I haven't seen him in a long time.
You deserve better, Sisyphus. This really isn't much, but maybe it'll help you while away the days. Nights. Whatever time it is. Sisyphus, have you had run-ins with Tisiphone the Fury here before? She isn't much for conversation, I don't think.
Tisiphone? Why, yes, I have in fact, Prince said. She's visited on multiple occasions, truth be told. So she's back, is she?
She is, although I think she's back to deal with me. I'll have to keep her plenty busy just in case.
Appreciated, Prince. Of all the Fury sisters, she's the one I would least care to see. But if she does stop by, you know, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Yeah, let's take the
Just
money.
thing.
A pleasure.
Thought about taking the darkness, but we just don't need it right now. We'll get a bunch when we go back to farm the same level heat that we've already cleared on some of these weapons. I'm just more interested in building up our armory and trying to unlock some of the hidden weapons right now. Lots of hunter's mark going around there. Pretty. No! I wanted the well! And then to go to the shop! Oh, no, I didn't want to just go into the art room. No.
Hi, you two.
Crap.
Just. Your mother has returned to us already, Zacharias. And still you're going to keep battling your way out, past me and everything up there. Why?
Father says there's no escape from here, and I like to repeatedly show him he's wrong. Besides, I think getting out there a bit from time to time does me some good.
Sounds like you found yourself a steady line of work. Most jobs just need doing. If this one gives you some fulfillment, stick to it. Now come on.
It's weird because she talked to us in the lounge about how I'm like within an official capacity going to be doing this work. So I don't really track what their thought process is on the some of these lines, but
I don't think so.
stop, please. Oh my goodness. Alright, we took a little more damage than I meant to. The timing on the big chop is making my attacks a little weird. But
And a little extra for Charon.
it's a big chop!
Is Tartarus some sort of joke to you?
Yeah, kinda. At this point, it kinda is. Sorry. Alright. Who do we want next? Did kind of want Tidal Dash.
Okay.
Not to be a one-trick pony, but I think Tidal Dash is going to be
So much for Tartarus.
very useful as I big chop my way through these enemies.
Now we're getting somewhere. I can take it.
Ow.
Master Chaos, it's little wonder all existence sprang from you, because I see the noble qualities in so many I've met embodied in you. Please accept this gift.
Man, what high praise.
If it is unclear yet, son of Hades, I shall not be giving more to you in exchange for your repeated offerings. You give them to me knowing it shall serve no purpose and achieve no end. I know that there are some among both mortals and your kind for whom this is quite unacceptable.
In the name of Hades.
I guess we can just take the top one and increase our special damage. Maybe we'll do one reroll.
Any other boons for me?
Alright. I guess we have to hold off on using our special for 4 chambers here. Which really means we can't crit on anything, so this might... Hiya! Might not be quick chambers, but then our special will be that much better when we get through it, so... Whoa.
Don't go back.
Hiya! Hunter's Mark got upgraded again. Go into the shop, see if we can find... There was Hermes on the other side, but... We could find a... we don't need Zeus as our Olympian. Here we go. We have Poseidon. This will be the 4th one in our pool. Alright, I can fight these things without using my special.
My favorite power couple.
Hiya! Get big chopped. We are mostly going to be looking for Artemis. So we think Artemis and Poseidon. We wanted at least one Dionysus. Avoid Ares.
Okay.
Artemis just giving us the
Whenever I
ability to
encounter
crit
you on
more.
Poseidon, my spirits lift, and I feel there must not be anything that can stop me. I only wish we met sooner, though I'm grateful to have met you at all.
I thought I told you, nephew, not to make such offerings to me. I probably forgot. Or getting you mixed up, perhaps, for I have many other nephews, thanks to Zeus. Though between us, I don't like any one of them as much as you.
Nice, we got favorite nephew status. Main nephew's thanks
Since
to
you have in your possession
Zeus.
that fine shell I sent you, a little gift plucked straight out of the sea. You keep it close so I can better track you down.
And we got Title Dash here. Wonderful.
Moving on.
We've done Poseidon's Dash a bunch of times. Lots of really good boons that go with it.
Place is crawling with these.
Trap them up against the wall like that's good. Get all that extra wall slam damage. Yeah, we'll put a palm in the dash since we were not shown our special. I heard a fish.
I think I see a fish.
There it is. Fish, fish, fish. All the hands in the river there are kind of
A crustacean.
creepy. So I'm gonna run away now. Oh, for darkness. We have Dark Thirst on. Just happens to have Dark Thirst on this time. So we'll get like
More burn flingers.
2 extra darkness or something. Granted, our Dark Thirst also affects our gemstones, and we need gemstones for nectar, but we're ever so slowly winding down on our need for nectar, so... Ow. Break me free. Our Chaos Boon has switched, so now we have increased special damage. Go in here, hope to see maybe a heal, but maybe Artemis or Poseidon. Maybe Dionysus, hopefully not Ares. There's Ares, of course, of course. Take the health, because we also don't get a heal.
Bone Hydra. Can I call you Bone Hydra? Lerny, maybe? Lerny, I like that.
Yes, long live Lerny! I've done my best to not accidentally call the Bone Hydra Lerny until we got to this point. I love Lerny. Alright, so not having Artemis's crit chance on our attack has lowered our ability to proc Hunter's Mark to start the chain. But I think once we get that, we'll really just be able to chain Hunter's Mark from one target to another. See? So this guy's got it. Cleared. There we go. That guy's got it. We'd like Artemis' attack, we'd like Artemis' pressure points boon. Which gives anything the chance to crit. So it'll just add more crit chance to what we've already got. Lerny vanquished.
And don't come back.
Let's go.
I'll just take that.
How could you, boy? That Hydra had a family.
That Hydra had a family. I don't really know what to pick here. We'll go with the Bone Hourglass. Take one of those. Take one of those. Probably don't need any more Chaos Gates. Sorry, the ones I took were passively increased damage to armor and restore 10% health when you enter a chamber, both of which have their durations extended by our Bone Hourglass keepsake. At level 1 here, it's still just doing 4 turns, but as we rank it up, it will continue to do more.
Everything's so green.
Seen a lot of Ares, and I'm just going to keep avoiding him, because he really has maybe one buff that would be good for us. It's kind of unfortunate that they forced him into our pool here. And that they've just shown him to us so many times. We haven't seen the other gods really at all. Big chop. Big chop. Big chop.
Vitality.
Take some more coin.
Regenerating.
Ooh, okay. Okay, then we will go with Hermes, since we missed out on him earlier. No, you'll be surprised to hear that I want extra dashes.
Boss, you probably caught yourself thinking, Hermes sure is quick. So how come it took so long for him to show up in the first place? Well, I'm afraid that's not for you to know. But it's not because I was late. Not late for anything.
What's that even supposed to mean, man? Come on. Take greater haste. Turns on at least some semblance of rush delivery. Going for Dionysus over Ares.
Asterius.
Fighting Asterius.
I wonder something, Short One. You keep coming back, but I don't know why. You're trying to get out of here, aren't you? But something's killing you up there.
You've deduced more or less correctly, Asterius. And yes, let's say there are some challenges remaining once I get out of Elysium, though I'd best say no more of it than that.
That's fine. It's good to know you've fallen just as often as I have. I may not be the one to kill you, but I'll soften you up for whoever does.
Wow. It's not that sporting, mate. The downside to going in on the Hunter's Mark build here is that it does not do anything for single target fights.
Not finished.
Because it puts it on a different target, and so if there's only one, Hunter's Mark can't trigger. When we fight the heroes, we will see it pop up between the two, as I'll try to pass between them as much as I can. But when we get to Hades, it's only gonna proc if I'm killing the skulls or the ads.
Hey, on no occasion whatsoever, cheers to you again, Lord Dionysus, mate. This place is so much less dreary under your influence.
This is the greatest, Zag. This feast I'm headed to. I was getting a little concerned I wasn't gonna have quite enough to go around for everyone. Well, you just saved my evening, man. Too bad you couldn't be there, yeah?
Too bad.
Some satyrs near the surface, Zag. Nice work making it that far, and I just want to let you know that they are definitely not my crew, man. Satyrs I know aren't like that at all.
Alright, we got the call. Just what we were looking for.
Cheers to that.
Just what we were looking for. Oops, I did not finish this thing off. Mistake I will not repeat.
You want to go?
Kind of awkward that we haven't seen Artemis again since the
Gods grant me strength.
start, right? Put 6% here. Put 9 damage for dash. Probably this one.
Powered up.
Take the shop. Poseidon.
Cheers, mate.
Breaking Wave. I don't know how much we like that one.
The power of the gods.
Put one into our call here. Don't really feel like fighting. Okay, well, this time. We'll go for this.
Bright swords.
I'd have considered fighting him, except I know a little bit of extra information. At some point, Hermes is gonna comment on the fact that we fought him, and then we're gonna get a minor prophecy to beat him twice in a row. Since we already have one, I'd rather just beat him again once and fill a prophecy. It's a pretty hard fight unless you have a really good build set up already, so... It's easy to throw away a moderate run on fighting the old boatman.
Show me, Charon.
Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate that we didn't see anything better in any of those wells, because we've been wearing the hourglass. There's another Dionysus buff we could get. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Guess we take strong drink.
Got stronger there.
It really sucks that we have not seen Artemis since the start. We saw 2 of her buffs and then nothing.
Beware, Asterius! The demon comes! The demon who would sever the fraternal bonds we share if we so much as drop our guard!
What? You think I'm here to ruin your friendship? Look, to each his own in that regard, though, since you bring it up, I really don't see why Asterius puts up with you.
You see? Just as I said! Cover your bovine ears, Asterius, for this monstrosity would poison us to get the upper hand.
Alright, see, the Hunter's Mark is just passing between one to the other.
You shall have what you came to see!
Ooh, deathified.
I don't think so.
Gods grant me your power!
Whose side is she on?
Both at the same time. Kind of ideal if you're trying to pass Hunter's Mark.
Like a genuine ambrosia bottle there. Was not about to let you down, my shade.
Gotta say hi to the real one. I'm gonna put on the tooth since we're down Deathify.
Let's think about this.
And I still don't have an attack
I needed
buff,
one of
which
those.
is
That was Elysium.
goofy, silly,
Clear.
kooky, quirky. Attack buffless run. It's fine. It's not like I specifically said I wanted Artemis's attack buff at the very start of this run, and we just have never had the opportunity to get it. You know, it's not like there's a million Ares buffs in the shop. If there's an Ares buff in this tunnel too, I'm gonna...
Mine. Another scuffer.
What's going on? What's this? This? Who did they piss off to make this happen?
I'm sick.
Sweet baby Zeus. Alright, The shock is wearing off, but
Another one of those especially Jack Fan.
Good as done. Keep going.
we'll use our charge of Thanatos there to get a big chunk of damage on the rat. The giant rat that makes all of the rules. Alright, we're taking the attack. We're gonna have doom effects on our attack now. It's the best thing we can do. Can we augment our doom effects?
Ah, my kin. I was just inquiring with Lord Dionysus here. Under which circumstances are the greatest mortal feasts of all prepared?
I don't know what their
Because I have a
duo
certain
boon
hunch
is.
regarding that.
Yeah, Ares, I will hand it to you, man. There's nothing like a feast after a war, all right? Provided you're on the surviving side, that is. Otherwise, I guess they'll be feasting with you down there, Zag.
Ah. Your hangover effects deal damage faster. Sure. Yep. That's what we wanted. That was the build we were going for all along.
Here goes.
We're going for the Dionysus chamber because we can get Dionysus's duo-boot with Artemis. Since we already got the one with Ares, that's what we wanted, right? Losing a lot of health to this poison, weirdly. As long as I don't lose the death to fire, strong drink will top us off.
There it is already.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll just tuck that away.
Yeah, we'll use our reroll because we want that.
No thanks.
Do a boom. It's turned on. Alright, well the plan of critting things just out the door, I guess.
Okay, I'm good. One second, coming right up.
The monster's a solitary weakness.
This run.
Satyrs axe.
This run.
I can go.
Let's just get it over with. Let's simply be done with it. I can tolerate no more.
Nice night, no?
Untold murderous wretches in my realm, all at my beck and call, yet still you made it here.
Yeah, they couldn't stop me. If anything, it was my relatives not giving me a frickin' Artemis boon that was slowing me down the most.
This again.
Observe.
Whoa, hey. It's a big swing from you there, mate.
Heed now my summons, wretches, and come bring my wayward son down to your depths.
Need help with something, Father?
Whoa.
Darkness.
We're gonna hit this thing to try and get Hunter's Mark onto Hades. So we hit Hades and got the Hunter's Mark on the worm. Breaking?
Not finished then.
Blast you.
Whoa. Oh, the pots. Not the blasted pots.
Out of my sight.
Still in phase 1, right? Yep. Oh! Can't go through him if I'm trying to sit behind him to
Not yet persuaded to
dodge.
the wreck I see.
That pot is gonna break and hurt us. Whoa, 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 whoa! Or he's gonna swing on us and hurt us. Who said that was alright? I don't wanna. I don't wanna fall.
Oh. Why? I was much stronger once than this. Well.
I did it. In the name of Hades.
Alright, with this build, oops, I closed out of it because it was chaotic and not at all what we planned. What is
Complicated
this?
the path to the well-hidden cottage of Persephone, that surface-walking Zagreus, on this particular occasion, sadly zigs instead of zags, plummeting from off a precipice into most familiar waters.
Zigs instead of the zags. Plummets from a precipice.
Well, that was pretty good all in all.
Took a wrong twin at Albuquerque.
This is not here. I come to you bearing aquatic beasts. Alright then.
Keys, some gems. We can trade up there.
Here you go. Here's the gemstones.
Trade all our gemstones back into keys.
I'll take that deal. I'll have that nectar. Megara, I have to ask you something, please. We really need to talk.
For once, I think you're right. Although I'm curious, what is it that you think we have to talk about?
I still have feelings for you. At least, I think I do. Isn't there some way for us to, work through all of this?
In spite of everything that's happened, and that's happening right now, what are the outcomes, Zagreus? What, exactly?
I haven't thought that far ahead. But I don't think it has to be this way. I don't hate you, Meg. I don't think I can ever hate you.
Despite my best intentions. Unfortunately, I don't know that I can say the same. Look, I'm at a very difficult point in my career. I need to focus on that now. Do we understand each other?
I think so.
Careers are important.
Chaos seems to have taken somewhat of a liking to me, Nyx. They mentioned you.
They mentioned me, did they? I thought, perhaps, that they had long forgotten. You should know they are my mother and my father, child. We have not spoken since the dawn of time.
That's... Oh.
It's a long time.
Among my many children, both those born to me and surrogate to me, you are one of the most thoughtful and most generous of all.
You have always cared for me and protected me, and given me someone to look up to. This is nothing, Nyx.
Whoa, what did I do? We could spawn Erebus gates if we wanted.
I'm hereby authorizing this expenditure.
I don't do them very often,
seeing the
but
result.
we can put them in there anyway.
You like this stuff, don't you, boy? Well, good, because I like sneaking it over to you.
The delectable taste of nectar is enough to briefly sate even the ferocious appetite of the Hound of Hell.
Good Hound of Hell, good boy. Yeah, who's a ferocious guardian?
Lad, all this generosity, I'm just an old killer. Yet you treat me like I'm the one who's royalty around here. That's about the last thing I would have expected when first I set foot in this house.
You were a great hero, Achilles. And guess what? You still are. And always will be, if you ask me. You deserve so much better than just this. I wish there was more that I could do.
Thank you, then. And do not worry about me. I'm fortunate to be here. And besides, a teacher couldn't have asked for a better pupil.
Other way around.
Hold, lad. You've regained access to the administrative chamber, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, believe me, I don't. But I would like to be able to go where I please around here, and confounding father is another benefit.
Suppose I can see that. Well then, on my quite limited authority, it pleases me to say, you may proceed.
Appreciated, sir.
No fan. I'm not going to give one to Hypnos because we've only got
check your
3.
Well, be that as it may. If they pester you at all, do let me know and I shall have them dealt with quickly.
Oh, Hades. I think the shades around here have been through enough as it is. I don't mind them. After all the time I spent on my own, having some company has been a welcome change.
You are certain all your needs have been provided for? Because if there's anything that you require...
Require? Look at this place, Hades. Look at me. I have everything. And so do you. Try not to worry quite so much. And be patient with your son. That's all I ask.
Persephone, I cannot promise you such things. They're not my strengths. Besides, I have a reputation to uphold. God of the dead. If the wretches do not fear me, or you for that matter, what then?
I'm not going to tell you how to balance your work, your marriage, and your parental responsibilities. I don't think anybody on Olympus or below knows quite how best to manage that. So long as we do our best.
Our best. That I can promise you.
Sometimes that's enough. Alright, so this time...
Let me see you now for what you truly are.
We're going to go with the aspect of Zagreus, which gives us a little bit of bonus attack and move speed. And we're going to try and do the Merciful End build again, this time not on the fists. So hopefully you can see how that works
What's the
on a less rapid-fire weapon. Since we saw Ares a million times last time, we probably just don't see him at all this time, right? We'll take the Shadow Slash. Your attack deals 200% damage, striking throws from behind.
Sharpened.
Don't know how relevant it'll be, but we'll take it because we hadn't yet. Okay, starting off without any boons is a bit interesting.
That's a relief.
Catch a fish, but we have to skip KS because we gotta go get Ares' attack.
Think I got one. The hellfish. Burn. Hello, Lord Ares.
Gift here.
You have shown me nothing but respect and granted me your favor repeatedly, Lord Ares. This is the least that I can do in kind.
Most often when I'm given offerings, it is with wishes that I lend my favor in a coming war. Yet from you, my kin, I sense no such motive. I'm quite taken aback by that, I must admit. Would that a sudden scourge of war would help you out of your predicament? Why, I would stir one up for you without a second thought.
And we did get the attack.
This is my fight.
So we'll do the Erebus Gate just to show off. Oh no, we won't, because we haven't put anywhere near enough heat on these yet. I'm so used to running it way more. The way they work is they are another chamber that you can take instead of the doors you are offered. But to get the rewards that are shown on the door, you have to complete the entire chamber without taking damage. So if you take damage, you don't get anything. So Little risk reward there. How do we still not have enough gold? We didn't buy anything, right? I guess we don't have full plain person and mirror set, so we're not starting with 100. Starting with like couldn't tell. Give me a sec. Starting with 60 is what it says. We'll go for Dionysus over Zeus.
Let's go, Doomstone.
Dionysus has a lot of other strong non-core boons. And doesn't require nearly as much investment to produce results that are quality enough to help us with our goal of Merciful End.
You're free, Dionysus, mate. Sometimes things weigh heavily on me, but then I hear from you and it's like I don't have a care in the world. To your health.
Oh, you're really too much for me sometimes, you know that, man? Gotta tell you, I don't think I ever felt so close to somebody so damn far away. But through the gift of drink, it's like we're with each other in spirit all the time, you know? The key to any halfway decent feast is lots and lots of preparation, man. Or maybe just having to improvise, you know?
So we cannot take the special, we cannot take the dash. We need both of those slots for Athena. I don't want to use our reroll since we are hunting for Merciful End. So I'm going to take After Party. And just hope that it doesn't. Hope that we never have to use it, because that would mean that our health got low. Whoa, and then I stand in a trap. I took After Party and I'm going to get my value out of it. Come on, hit me, I want you to do it.
Who doesn't love this stuff?
It went into our attack. That's very good. Ooh, we get to see our friend Sisyphus.
Perfect timing.
Hey, sir.
Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Elysium, Prince Ed. Making the champion up there really work for it, I hear.
Just dying.
Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though, he doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
I bet he'd like you better if you were a regular pushover. Oh well, he'll learn, I'm sure.
Keep teaching him until he's learned.
Certainly, Highness.
Oh, thank you.
We have 2 nectars, so I guess I can give him one.
Wow, Your Highness, you really shouldn't have. Thank you for not forgetting about me.
You're always a sight for sore eyes out here, Sisyphus. Thank you for always believing in me.
Good luck out there.
Oops. Of course, there's a pest in the corner. Survival room.
Trespasser.
Haven't seen one of these in a while.
Caught me. Almost.
I shall deal with you later, Bess.
Tough choice on that one. Palm showed us one boon. It was the boon that we wanted, Palm. So we put it on attack. Ow.
Right there.
And we're already at the end of the biome. Hop in here. Remind me, we have two gods. We have two boons. They're from different gods. We'll take this. Alright, we got Artemis. We cannot take the special and we cannot take the dash, so we put Artemis on the cast.
Pleasure doing business.
Plenty of money thanks to Sisyphus, so we will go ahead and buy the palm for our attack.
We meet again.
Electo-Tis, you ready? Well, Zag, any last requests this time before I send you home?
McDonald's. Can we get McDonald's?
Let's see, how about a swift and painful death? Would that be possible?
Oh, I just wanted chicken nuggets.
Be cheeky all you like. You'll get exactly what you asked, and nothing more.
We are the Furies.
That's why you should ask for a milkshake, man. Not a swift and painful death. I think you really got your priorities in the wrong place, Zeg. Oops.
You want a taste of this?
No, I wanted a taste of chicken nuggets. Where did she go? Oh, she's over there. Oh, hey, look, gold. Ow, I'm taking too much damage. If only I had a boon that would increase my health after I finished a fight at low health.
Got you.
Your party?
My weapon shuddered at the touch of it.
Sorry. I'm just having a good
My keepsakes.
Right. Jump in on Athena here.
Broke out of Tartarus. Check.
So remember, for Merciful End, we need to get Athena's special so that the boon will appear at all. And then after we get that, we can focus on getting the dash, which is how we will be turning on the damage. That'll be how we actually make the Doom effect activate early. As well as the dual boon that is the namesake of the build. The titular boon, if you will.
A centaur heart.
I'm going here instead of seeing Eurydice. Just because this build is so boon reliant.
Inferno bombers.
And we'll have more time to see her later. We haven't been prioritizing giving Orpheus or Eurydice Nectar, so we're not really pushing their storyline.
As I remain committed to my task, Goddess, I'm reminded none of this would have been possible without your aid. And so, I must give thanks, even if through a meager offering.
I know there isn't much that you can do to show your gratitude at present, Zagreus. But I would ask that you save it for when your task is complete. You've more important matters to attend to now. Remain relentless in your effort to escape, dear cousin. In spite of all our differences, perseverance is a quality we all possess.
And there's the special. Exactly what we were looking for. I'm going to take a look at what's in here. It's just health, don't need it. We'll go gemstones. Try and keep our nectar supply. We get to see a fountain. That's pretty nice.
I get a break.
Right into another Athena. Perfect. Perfect.
Have to say, the Barge of Death is never late.
So both the dash and the duo boon are in the pool now. And I would say are high priority pickups.
Hear me on my authority.
Oh, we got Deadly Reversal. I was not expecting that to be there. After you deflect, you briefly gain a 20% chance to deal critical damage. It is a strong boon. It is not the boon for this build. I'm going to take the dash and save our reroll. I completely forgot that that was going to be in the pool at all. I went from very excited to see that flash to being pretty disappointed right now, but it's okay. We have more shots at it. It means that if we see Ares or Athena, like we have to take one or the other, we prioritize Ares. Because the Athena-Artemis duo is in the pool. But Ares' pool shouldn't be shifted like that. But we'd want to do that anyway, because we'd like the boon that, you know, if we have to whiff on Merciless End, we'd like the boon that increases damage.
Delicious.
There's Hermes.
Thanatos.
Death has come.
More dashes from
Got a little
Hermes will be
monkey
very
there,
good
huh?
for
Well,
this.
there's no need to summon me this time. You brazen wretches ought to have turned back.
You definitely ought.
Dang it, went after the wrong one. Guess we got there in time, huh?
You're already dead. That's settled.
That's why they're in the underworld thing.
Favor for me, cuz. My brothers, sisters, family, and whatnot, they're unaware I'm working with you here. It's no big deal, but let's keep it that way for now. Alright?
I won't tell if you don't, my friend. We have plenty of money. I guess I'll go with the specials faster. Doesn't really do anything for us. None of them did. They weren't dashes, but I don't want to spend our reroll because I really want to hunt for that duo boon. Dionysus.
Charon, Hermes told me that the other Olympians are unaware he's lending his support to me. I'm curious to know what's going on. Thinking of asking Nyx. Figured I'd check with you first.
Yikes.
I'll keep it to myself for now, then. Thanks.
Guess we'll buy Dionysus.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
All three of these are strong. We'll take the call because it fills a core slot. So now if we see Ares or Athena, they won't offer the call most likely.
You don't mind if I call you Lerny from now on, right?
We are on EM2, so we get to fight this version of Lerny.
Thank you for asking, friend.
Did I guess I probably also turned on the Dionysus Artemis duo boon here, but it's much less of a big deal since neither of those gods are in the Merciful End combo anyway.
Who needs a neck anyway?
If we somehow got all of the duo boons available to us, it would all play together nicely. It was kind of cool. Oh, put a bunch of damage there. Weirdly, a lot more than I was kind of expecting to, but whoa, 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 whoa. Lorna, you gotta... Get back here. Lorna, you fool of a Hydra. There we go. Lorna vanquished.
Till you reconstitute again.
And our after party tops us up a little bit more. Feeling good. Alright, so now... we have a lot of chaotic wounds. And I guess I just put on the coin purse for the heck of it.
I'll take this one.
Buy the yarn to increase the rarity of the next boon we find, though I can't predict what it'll be. An inconsequential decision overall. We can make Hermes our next. It might buy us an extra dash, so we could get, you know,
surprise
4 or something.
Useless. So much for them.
Yep, exactly what I said. We are now at
Time to go.
4 dashes. Kind of a lot. Take this hammer. Second hammer. Not sure what we'll see. Not sure what we'd want.
Welcome.
Let's bounce around. Alright. I think we just take this because it impacts us the least. I don't really want to take Curse, Slash, and cut our life total in more than half. It was fun when we did it the very first time, but And then this messes up my timing on the attacks, so I'm just going to take this, even though it has a really low impact on what we're doing. Artemis, but we don't want Artemis. We want Athena and Ares. There we go.
I'll pay for that.
If you've a moment, Zagreus. One of my relatives has claimed that I usurp your time, so I invited her to contact you.
Hello, Zagreus. Athena here is grandstanding or trying to prove a point or something. I don't know. Anyway, nice talking to you.
Well, I suppose that's settled then. I'm afraid such interactions aren't uncommon here amongst my family. But what's a family without flaws?
It showed us both! Let's go! Let's go!
Should help keep me going.
Alright, build is online. We can take the Artemis one now. Just does.
The mother of all soul
But all we do is we swing to apply it, we dash through to activate it.
So, I have heard that Achilles himself taught you how to fight. No wonder you can hold your own down there. That is amazing. Do be sure to honor him from time to time, got it?
Hey, look. We're getting a lot of duo boons this time, actually. Let's see if I can get the other one. Let's see if I can just get them all. We do still want the Ares boon that increases Doom damage a significant amount. But it's hit, dash through to proc. Hit, dash through to proc. And I'm just going quickly. You can pretty much roll your finger. I have my thumb resting on both the attack and dash button. And so I'm just rolling my finger, dash to attack. And then using my directional stick to aim the,
Olympus, I accept
aim zag back and forth on either side of the... Alright, so we probably don't want to get greedy here and try and use our reroll on this. We'll just take support fire because we are attacking so much.
What lurks in the river?
It should add a little bit of extra value. I want to save it in case Ares decides he doesn't want to show us the increase to Doom, since we're running out of opportunities to see him here. Heal back up a little bit. I guess I'll take a little bit more health. Not that I think it's going to be super necessary, but it doesn't hurt. And we have so many boons that I just can't guarantee what we're going to get on our palm, so... Are we in extreme measures 2 or 3? Can't remember if Theseus and... I think it's just 2 on the sword. We have plenty of money. Just keep getting health. So, at some point we'll farm darkness so that we can get that mirror perk maxed out and we can be seeing more boons and less low value stuff. I keep doing the special because I'm most used to playing the aspect of Nemesis. And so you have to special to get your crit rate up. Obviously it's not doing anything for me to special early like this. You want Ares. I was going to take a free Athena, thinking that I could get the Artemis duo boon, but...
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Just take whatever. Ares doesn't want to show up. He's shy now. We used all of our Ares in the last run.
He would pit you against me, Asterius. I can see it in his mismatched eyes. I cannot shake the terrible vision that someday or night it shall be me standing alone here whilst you take sides against me with that fiend.
Asterius, about that, please consider it a standing offer if you like. I'd rather have you as a friend than as a foe. Not sure that I can say the same for Theseus, of course.
You poisonous worm! I knew you had a more sinister trick at play, because your fighting style certainly is of no concern just on its own. Are there truly no depths to which you would not stoop?
Theseus is such a funny character.
Gods of Olympus, I shall stop this monster! This is absurd!
Yeah, it's pretty absurd. He's already gone.
See that, Bullman?
And then he's gone. He stayed away from Theseus for a long time, so I wasn't catching both of them in my dash.
Should be another such performance soon.
Obviously didn't wind up mattering too much. Guess I'm just gonna put on... I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? I can put on anything. I'll put on the Lambent Plume. My keepsake is irrelevant at this point.
Purge boons for coin. Cheers.
If I was really try-harding, I'd put on Skelly's Tooth to make sure I had the defensive survivability in the final fight, but I'm not at a point where I am
I'm rich.
concerned with that at all right now. So, okay, there is an Ares boon down there. So we'll try and earn enough money to go get that Ares boon. And then use our standing reroll that I have not yet spent, if need be. And now maybe you're thinking, Elastic, if your plan is to buy it, why didn't you go do the money chamber first? I don't think we would have... Well, we actually might. We've seen a lot of these gold vessels. I didn't think we would have the money on just one chamber, and my preference is to fight the mini-bosses first. I just think they're a little bit easier once you know their mechanics and like their motions and stuff. And I'm way more practiced at it because when you speed run,
Come forth, you tiny vermin.
I found the one exception of my rule. When you speed run, you almost always go for mini bosses because they're faster. And so I'm just more practiced. They're faster because you don't have to sit and wait for waves of ads to spawn, which is like the slowest part of running. God, I got poisoned, but he's dead, so it's okay. Obviously, the tiny vermin has like 3 times as much health as any of the other bosses, so... I'll go ahead and just take premium vintage.
Let's liven things up.
So we don't have any nectar. And doing the non-money chamber gave us enough to get this anyway, so that's kind of neat.
There is a reliable deliverer of death, it seems. And that makes 3 of us, I think.
Ooh, very nice. 70% increase. It says your doom effect, and then doesn't have more text because we decide when the doom effect activates. So, just a pure 70% damage increase on that one.
This one, I guess.
So feeling really good. Got all the parts that we care about. Got some parts we didn't care about that just are fun and make things better anyway.
Another one of those is
Prepare to die. Don't
Hit him.
die.
Yeah! Good job, Than. Oh. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. How are you? Put it in the call, I guess. Now we can go for the money chamber. Maybe we get another Hermes boon or something. Rat room. Rat room. I don't ever want to be in a rat room. Okay, looks like we have to fight waves of ads anyway. Be helpful if I could actually hit that guy with my attack. That would actually allow our damage to go off. Stop and have a drink. Don't want to be poisoned. The lambent plume dinked. Now we have more move speed and dodge chance. I forgot we were wearing it. I was like, what the heck is that?
Hope this can get me out of here.
That's funny.
This way.
That was funny. Rat, rat, finally. Sack of duck.
In the name of Hades.
Oh, I could have given... We got it, I guess!
Much better.
We're just collecting duo boons at this point.
Could check the other passageways before I go. I can use this.
Could use it. Just put it on support fire. Putting it on attack is what we really wanted.
Cerberus moves for no one, but for Satasax, he can make an exception.
Fair enough. Cerberus has his priorities in order. I love that it's Cerberus vanquished. Not really. All of them have said something kind of funny. Some of them say, this is your fault, or temporarily, or stuff like that.
I don't think I'll ever get accustomed to the breeze.
I wonder, boy, who's going to kill whom this time around.
I don't wonder very much.
Darkness.
Chicken.
A wasted effort.
Is it? Oh, on your behalf? Yeah, that makes sense.
Darkness.
Oops, I thought he was gonna swing, but then he died.
You.
Me?
Got you.
What about me?
That does it. Zagreus.
Go back? Now, I'm winning. Why would I go back?
You bested me. I'll grant you, Zagreus. I must go.
There.
Another showcase on how strong Merciful End can be. Though this one we're gonna call... this build is actually gonna be... Merciful and Deadly Reversal, and where's the other one? So it's gonna be a Merciful Reversal Headache. Deadly Headache and Splitting... Okay, sorry. Memes aside, you need to get the attack and the special to allow you to get Merciful End, and then you get the dash to turn it on. If you can get the Impending Doom effect, it just takes it up to 100. Makes it way better.
Found you.
Snakes and serpents rank amongst the creatures somewhat known to Zagreus, due to their presence in the underworld. So it is with delight that he approaches one upon the surface, greeting it as a familiar friend. It greets him venomously back, using its fangs.
Is that music?
I've decided I should give this singing thing another shot for now, my friend. I hope you like it.
This is amazing, mate. You sing quite beautifully with or without your muse.
How kind of you. It's just... seeing you carry on like this, time after time, I was reminded that I might as well get on with my existence too. Such as it is right now.
And if you ever need anything at all, Your Royalness, you can always find me wide awake right over there. Though I really shouldn't leave my post like this, not even for you.
I truly appreciate it.
Oh, Prince! Persephone! Your mother, wow, wow. It's no wonder you wanted to try to find her. She's something else. Although, I guess you didn't know that till you met her, huh? But still.
It's definitely an adjustment with my mother here, especially for her. I'm glad the two of you are getting on all right. I guess things will be different now, but hopefully it's for the better, isn't it?
Are you kidding? Didn't mean to be so rude. It's just, I think it's definitely better now. We're like a complete team.
I guess we are. I hope you're ready for some more of the real thing there, Than, because I got you some and I won't be taking what is the Zag for an answer.
Ugh, what is this? Come on already, Zagreus. Are you just messing with me now? How did you even manage to get more of this, much less decide to hand it off to me?
I just beat up Theseus and took it.
In order, no, I'm not. By ransacking my father's realm repeatedly, and it's because I like you, Thanatos, in case you still have some misgivings about that.
You like me, Zagreus? I never thought. I don't know why that sounds so strange coming from you, given everything that's happened as of late.
Yeah. Look, if you don't feel the same way about me at this point, I would rather know. Cease all these coy gift exchanges and all that.
I never said anything like that. You know what? There's a bunch of mortals I have to go fetch. Goodbye.
Than, wait.
Hi, Than.
Achilles thinks that I'm the god of blood. Achilles, I was wondering if you'd split this with me at the lounge. A small excuse for both ourselves to take a break.
Are you most certain you have time for me now, lad? Though how could I decline? I'll see you there. I was a fool, you see. The gods promised me eternal glory beyond death. I could have stayed out of the war, stayed home with Patroclus. I threw everything away, and sent so very many to this place.
What's done is done, sir. In my mind, you're the greatest warrior who ever lived. So is it glory you still seek, or is it Patroclus?
It isn't glory anymore, lad. I'm sure of that. Patroclus, however, I fear he's gone to me forever. Although his shade might yet reside within this realm, we left on terms I'd not forgive if I were him. Though, I had better get back to my post now, I think. I hope I didn't cast a greater pall over this place back there. I'm very thankful that we had this chance to get caught up. Now you had best be off. Take care out there.
Achilles, have you ever run across the shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Indeed I have.
Yeah, some of them have been really cool.
Say, father, back when you drew lots with your brothers and wound up with the underworld, rather than the heavens or the seas, which would you have claimed, if the choice was yours?
I do not deal in hypotheticals, boy. Each realm has its host of unenviable problems. You have never experienced the cold and sopping sea, or the blinding heights of Olympus. I have, and I assure you, you're not missing much.
Didn't you try to leave the underworld yourself at some point? You once gave me that impression. I always thought it was because you hated it here.
I hate not having any choice. Enjoy the freedoms that you have. As you grow along in years, you gain more burdens and responsibilities, until they bind you.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Cooking's one way to pass the time.
Cooking is one way to pass the time. That is true.
I'll buy that. Could always use more keys. think I'll take it.
Nix isn't here. Couldn't talk to Mom.
Skelly.
I'm gonna run the fists. We're gonna do the classic Zeus build here. We're gonna run it on. Oh, I don't know. 6 heat. Just quickly here to earn some darkness. Try and build out the mirror just a little bit more.
I have no idle time to spare you, boy. Have you observed the parchment work upon my desk? Go play with Thanatos, or Hypnos, or the dog. I need to finish this.
So this is a build we've seen a lot of times. Almost like it's my favorite or something. We start by taking a hammer that's... we'll take the draining cutter just because we haven't yet.
Better get cracking.
No, but the plan is to get Zeus on attack, stack a bunch of Zeus buffs throughout the run, get a chunky percentage-based special
You can stop me.
so that our cutter hits harder.
If you can hear me, mighty Uncle Zeus, I wish to make to you this simple gift, and with it send my humble wish that someday you and Father settle all your differences and be at peace.
Ah, most splendid of an offering, young man. And while we've yet to even meet in person, I already feel as though the two of us are close. Why, closer than you must be even with your father. Perhaps we ought to go telling everybody I'm your real father, am I right?
I might believe you.
Ah, must be my gleaming thunder signet that I transferred to you. Why, I could feel its call from all the way up here.
Alright, so we got attack. I'm gonna go into the Chaos Gate.
From the rumblings of the earth, I have deduced your father himself stands against you when at last you are about to leave these depths. It must be quite an interaction between you. Have I deduced correctly?
That's right, Master Chaos. My father personally takes it upon himself to stop me in the event none of his underlings beat him to it. He can be a handful.
Consider bringing into one of your future interactions the small round catalyst which I provided you. The one in the shape you call
that's right.
It shall serve no purpose there at all. Yet if you succeed, then it shall bring us some amusement, shall it not?
Shall serve no purpose there at all, yet if you succeed, it shall bring us some amusement, shall it not? Shall.
Yes? Was I supposed to respond there?
We haven't taken this one before. Typically, I don't like seeing huge increases in enemies, but for 70% increased dash strike damage, I'm gonna fight the waves. It'll be fine. We have our attack here, so fighting a few more enemies is not gonna be too bothersome in the early ranks. And it's not like I'm going for speed. I think last time we saw that offered, we didn't take it because we had the Lambent Plume on. Typically, if I'm speedrunning, I'm not going to take anything that's increasing the amount of enemies that we see. I don't want to get grabbed. So I guess standing in front of these things, I'm kind of asking for it, so... Dodge it. Instead of just standing in it, I'll go ahead and dodge it. Go ahead and finish that with a punch so that we can get 2 health. Alright. Aphrodite has really high percentage-based boons, so it would be an excellent pickup for our special, for our cutter.
I cannot help but wonder, dearest, why Lord Hades would have kept your mere existence hidden from us all this time. Perhaps he knew that once you met us, you would stop at nothing to come seek us out.
Perhaps. So we don't see it. But Passion Dash is an alright pick.
Caught me on a break again.
Have a nectar
I'm
for
really
your
very
break.
flattered, Highness. You didn't have to get me anything. I mean, your company's more than enough for me.
I figured you could do with something more than that this time around, good sir.
Hey, Your Highness, anything the matter, or just passing through? Happy that we get to chat like this of late, of course.
Sisyphus, don't take this the wrong way, but why are you helping me? My father stuck you here for an eternity of torment, and even still you greet me with a smile time after time.
Come now, Prince Ed, that's just the way I am. Besides, you're not your father, thank the gods. You always seemed a decent lad to me. And if you're saying you want out of here, why, I suppose I can relate, is all.
Go ahead and take the darkness, since we already have money, and we are here to farm darkness, so...
Thanks for stopping by.
Chaos Boon is already shifted, so we don't have to see extra waves. Going to the shop, looking for Zeus boons. Found Artemis. Artemis is good for our special.
Artemis, guide my hand.
Still better to put it on our attack here. If we do see Artemis,
You're not going anywhere.
in a chamber of her own, we'll need to give her a nectar. Obviously, we can't do that while she's in the shop. As I think I said on the last run? Maybe the run before that. But definitely in this episode. Maybe I should be punching these numbskulls to gain some health. I guess I could just be running around punching all these things. Uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. Yeah, I'm at full health now. Oh, you thought this was a challenge for you? No. They're locked in here with me. Bonesaw is ready.
Brimstones.
Yeah, we take the end shot. Again, looking for Zeus boons. Ooh. Ooh, just a little short. We'll pretend that wasn't a Zeus boon in there.
I'm back, Meg.
Ready, sisters.
I did not look at my money before I went into the shop. I should have gone to the other side. It was free.
Tired of me yet?
We're both immortals, Meg. We'll be seeing plenty of each other for a while yet. I've come to welcome these occasions.
Then good. Lashing you across the face beats waiting for the opportunity to do so. Come.
I'm the fool? See you, Meg. Have a good one.
I did it.
Alright, so we got 60 there. I'm gonna go with an unconventional choice here.
Keepsakes hold power.
Double check that this works. We have Zeus, Artemis, and Aphrodite. Unconventional choice. I'm gonna pick Poseidon.
Might help.
I'm gonna try and get the boon that increases the amount of darkness we get. Just to make our farming that much more efficient here.
Learning awaits.
Because I really want to push this one, Dark Foresight. I think it goes up to a full 20%, but it raises our chance to get boons, hammers, coins, and palms. Which is probably a big... I realized last run, it's probably a big part of why we're not seeing as many boons as I'm used to, is I just forgot we don't have that perk filled out on the mirror yet. Okay.
Who's there?
It's me. Have a drink.
My mind, hon. I go through this stuff awful fast sometimes.
And I, in turn, shall go through your incredible cooking awful fast, given the opportunity.
What's the latest, hon? Anything been happening down in your fancy house lately?
Well,
Fancy
you mentioned
house.
Orpheus. My father had him locked up for a little while for refusing to sing, being court musician and all. But he's out now and doing okay, I think.
Not following instructions, huh? Sounds like Orpheus, all right. Well, if that's the most exciting thing you've got going on, then I haven't missed much being out here.
Okay, we have 3 boons. Not counting cast. Or I could spec forward. I think I'm going to go with the Ambrosia Delight, which will increase the rarity of 2 of them.
Good choice.
Okay, and I did hit we did miss the attack, but we hit the special, so it's something.
Take care, yeah?
There wasn't really a bad way for it to roll. It's just, I think that our dash is probably the least, important of our kit right now. We'd like to see Poseidon, and we'd like to see a whole bunch more Zeus boons.
A palm of power.
So there's Poseidon. We will take him over the shop. We probably should take the shop, and then we could just see Poseidon on the other side, typically. Because we are wearing the keepsake. But
Well,
it's not a big deal.
told a number of the underwater denizens from my domain were captured fair and square through your surpassing skill using the rod of fishing, little Hades. They're yours. I've millions more.
Nice. Gain a 55% increase in gems, darkness, and coin. Exactly what we wanted. Oh, there's a Chaos Gate. I think I'd rather just have Nectar. I needed the Passion Dash. Of course it did. Of course it did. Okay, we can take the Trial here. That's fine. It gives us a Zeus Boon. The only thing you can't get from the trials is the duo boons, and we're not looking for any, so... Alright, I'm gonna re-roll this, so I don't need any of these.
Any other blessings, maybe?
Static Discharge at common, not our favorite. I think I'm actually gonna take the call, and hope to see Static Discharge on the next Zeus boon. We'll hopefully get the cast. Alright, we get it, you're mad.
Sorry, Uncle.
We hopefully get the cast out of Poseidon here.
I guess.
Just to kind of fill the slot. It's a fine cast. Should probably remember to use the call, huh?
Shiny.
Also gonna try and remember to use the special to finish things off here so that I can be gaining just a little bit of health from our hammer. Taking some damage.
Little Hades, and the sea is once again at peace. And you will make every attempt to keep it that way, correct?
Alright, so there's Bloodshot.
It's high tide.
It's high tide. So again, apparently, we hit the Aphrodite side into a boon.
Tart and tasty.
So we'll go ahead and just take Palm of Power now when we see it, I guess. Unless it's comparing with Zeus. Zeus is the only other boons that we need to
prepare to die.
Get a bunch of. I don't like that that's... Why are these, like, sitting way back like that? It's kind of annoying. I've taken a lot of damage. He says before he steps into the lava and pink lasers? I don't know how I thought that was a smart idea. Alright, well, we lost a Deathify.
Done bashing heads for now.
I'm not terribly worried about it, but it was likely an error.
That'll keep me alive.
Just kidding. Nothing happened. Pay no attention to the different colored icon on the Deathify. I'll take the Mom Palm.
Closer.
Doesn't really matter what we do now.
Elysium.
More health, more Zeus, more Palms of Power. Hiya.
Good enough to eat.
We'll go for coin since we don't have very much. Woohoo! Big cutter.
Dust.
Alright.
Cast into the meadows of He's never going to return to me, is he? He's in your father's service now.
No.
He's never getting out. Neither are you.
That's dark.
No, that's not acceptable to me. None of it.
How bold. So what do you intend to do? You're leaving anyway.
I'll figure something out. But you do something for me in the meantime. Don't give in to what you're feeling now, alright? Achilles loves you still. Like you don't know.
I'm past the point of making promises, but thank you for your words. I love him still, in turn. I pray the fates help you in your endeavors there.
I'm gonna take the healing.
Take care then.
This is tough, but I think I'm gonna go with Hermes over the mini-boss Aphrodite.
Has to be the last of this lot.
You know that saying, don't be hasty, boss? That comes from me, I swear. A little way to stave off competition masquerading as the wisdom of a sage. Those stupid mortals will buy anything.
I don't remember this one, but that's really funny. Alright, I will take Hyper Sprint.
Time to pick up the pace.
Time to pick up the pace. Certainly don't need to heal that much. Here. You're here.
What do we have here?
Going to the shop. And fight
Hey,
us.
it's me again.
It's not Zeus,
I guess
but
this means you must have paid the boatman's ransom here. And whatever price he charged you, it was worth it.
was it?
An exchange.
That dash strike doesn't help me that much. I think I'm just gonna take Hunter's Mark. And this health. And then I think I'm gonna fight Kairon again.
Whoops. Sorry.
I don't know why. I just felt like doing it. We don't even have all the pieces to our build, but
You're just testing me here, right, Kairon? I mean, when you place a huge sum of coin conspicuously within my reach, what do you expect me to do? Sounds good, mate. When I rob you from now on, it's just my way of saying, Kairon, I would like to battle you to the death right now for a quick change of pace.
I mean, that was what it was, so. He stuns you. With a cutter here. Oop, didn't dodge the wave very well. Did dodge both of those. He turned around at the last second, so the cutter didn't go behind. Gotta be careful here. That's first phase. Oh, I whiffed. I only got the back end of that cutter. I didn't get the whole thing on him. That time I did. Okay, I'm gonna dodge this way and then this way. He phased again, dodge here. Come behind. Nope, he turned around. Ooh. Alright, well.
You had me worried, mate.
That worked. Thank you, sir. Took care of our money problem. Did we have a money problem? Did I ever once mention having a money problem this run? Elastic, I think you just fought that dude to the death for no reason.
The power of the gods.
Put on the special, since our cutter is so strong. Going in here. Show me Zeus. Yeah! Whoa! This is not good because we don't have Tidal Dash this time, but it would have been cool. We finally see Double Strike.
Cheers, mate.
Let's buy everything because we have the value card.
I'm pleased to have you as a friend as well, Charon. The pleasure's mine.
A challenger!
A challenger!
I'm telling you, you're wrong, Asterius. He is no royalty, most certainly not any I would recognize. He's but a nameless, long-forgotten minor god, born of the depths and bound to stay in them.
I too
Maybe I am.
intimidated by such words, King. We've faced this enemy how many times?
Maybe.
And in my estimation, he's fought bravely here.
Bravely? Hiding behind those pillars is what you call bravely, Asterius? We shall have to discuss this strange lapse of judgment after we achieve our victory.
I mean, look, that's how you're supposed to do it. Not how I do it, so like that line doesn't work that well, but if anyone's hiding, honestly, it's Theseus. Look at this dude with his silly little shield and is running away from me.
I guess they're testing me.
Who's hiding now? Theseus.
Hope you enjoyed the show out in the stands.
263 darkness for the mirror.
Made short work of Theseus, I take it, boy.
I did. Alright, we're putting on the Cosmic Egg because Nick said it would, or sorry, Chaos said it would be funny, and I agree.
I'm almost to the top. I've reached the surface.
Yeah, the surface. Nothing really down there.
Where to?
No Zeus spoons up here.
Here goes. No use.
So we do this one without Jolted because I didn't want to take the common, but it's fine because we got the call. To help us iframe. Truth is, we just don't need maximum damage to get the job done. It's just going to be a little bit slower than it would have been if we did have that stuff.
No way.
We have a beefy Artemis special. Like, level 5 on the Artemis special there is gonna hit hard. Just gonna kill those and cleanse some poison that way. When foes die, they'll burst for 77 damage. That can cause chain reactions on these Styx rooms, I guess. It's not going to help us that much in Hades. He tends to summon the ads and then be invulnerable until he uses darkness to leave. Sometimes he'll stand by the skulls, and when you break the skulls, it can
try this way.
Deal the damage to him, but all in all, pretty minor. I just don't know that resisting small percentage damage is gonna be better for us. Oops, I tried to drink from this. And it didn't let me.
It's no use.
It's no use.
Found it fast this time. Got some zest. That's something. You hungry, Cerberus? I bet you are. Here's the fee.
Grabbing those because we had that duo boon that increased their value.
Time has come for a short break and snack.
And I was just kind of tossing them on. I tossed a bunch of palms on our. I guess I should explain these things. Double strike percentage. So lightning bolt effects have a chance to strike twice. We now have 56% chance to just double damage on any lightning bolt we use. And then obviously I put a bunch into our attack as it's constantly rolling if we're doing the. If we're doing it right.
Oh, hi, Father.
Fancy meeting you here.
I shall give you no quarter, boy. Although I doubt that you expected otherwise.
Yeah, we don't really use U.S. currency in the underworld, so I don't have need for a quarter. If you've got any orbles that you feel like sharing. It was slow on that.
Zagreus,
That's my name. Oh.
Yeah, just great. Thank you for asking that.
You're very welcome, boy.
Just a bit of polite conversation. I guess maybe I should kill that thing, but I haven't really needed to. Should get a lot of Wow, he's leaving? Ooh. He's got it out for me right now.
Where'd he go?
Is that cutter build? Hasn't said it for a while. Alright, I will admit, I've taken more damage in that first phase than I kind of expected to. I don't think it's going to have any real effect on our outcome here, but I'm getting a little bit annoyed by it. Oh my god, I stepped way out of it and then slid into the pot. Burned all 3 death defies, but whatever.
Blast you, boy. We should have never sprung from chaos. None of this.
That is, very extreme for what we are doing here, sir. This is my job. Yikes.
Cannot remain.
Bye. Quick as a flash that time.
Quick as a flash. Not the quickest flash, but we were kind of just powering through. We've seen this one a lot. This is just where Zag Aspect get Lightning Punch and a beefy special. This time we were blessed with Double Strike. Value customer is sick. But really, that's 93 gems, 438 darkness. Because of our Poseidon boon, the Dark Thirst from picking this weapon.
Having achieved his goal, the Underworld Prince discovers that the mortal realm is utterly bereft of the life-threatening excitement to which he has grown accustomed, and the lack of anything of note to do. The sheer mundanity results in this.
Zag is literally bored to death. Okay. Okay.
I did it, I think.
Oh, and we did that one with the chaos artifact on too, didn't we? Keepsake.
Whoa, you must have really gotten pretty far out there if you could get me one of these, so wow. And thanks for stopping by.
You lighten up my numerous untimely deaths, Hypnos.
Signed you in, you're good to go.
Freshly caught, just for you, Chef. Till next time. Seems like a good deal. More keys for me.
You can actually
fair and square.
Buy a bunch of these now.
Trade you these gemstones. I'll take it. Let's see that nectar.
And then all 7 of those wretches tried cutting to the front of the procession line. Can you believe the nerve? As though they'd get an audience that way.
What a bunch of dummies! What were they even thinking, cutting the line? I mean, in front of you?
Let's just say if they still have any complaints for our Lord Hades, they'll be waiting for a long, long time before they get the chance to bring them up.
Ladies' night, I guess.
Excellently
or day.
done.
I don't know. Nix, I hate to be a bother, but I wanted to ask you about Chaos once again. Won't you at least try to reach out to them?
It is for Chaos to reach out to me if they wish to reacquaint themselves with me. Child, it would please me if we spoke no more of this for now.
I see. I'm sorry to have troubled you.
I am indebted to you, Zagreus, both for your friendship and embarrassment of generosity.
And I, in turn, am indebted to you, Orpheus, for your calm demeanor and ability to accept life's greatest challenges. You inspire me, and I wish you the best. Hey, Orpheus, I take it you know all about the time I burned my father's hands to a crisp the moment I was born? He grasped me by the feet, and they caught fire. And that's why he still wears those fancy rings, to cover up the hideous scar tissue.
But that is such a splendid tale, Zagreus, deserving to be sung both far and wide until it turns into the stuff of myth, as deathless as the gods themselves. I'll gladly tell that one about.
Great.
Everyone, look who it is.
Father, have you ever considered that Orpheus might be much better as a court musician if you permitted him to see his muse again?
I have considered many possibilities, boy. And I trust Orpheus considered many possibilities before he signed away his rights to see his so-called muse when once he invaded my realm.
So you're forcing him to stay here for eternity just because he signed a contract with you?
Contracts with me are binding, until such time as they dig themselves out of the archives and tear themselves up. And I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Who knows? They might surprise you. I got acquainted with the twin fists of Malphon recently, sir. Fills me with the kind of battle hunger I'd not felt before. To think the empty hand could have as much destructive force as any weapon.
The empty hand has more destructive force than any weapon, lad. It is the only weapon that can wield all others, and without it, all others are nearly powerless. The twin fists are a testament to that. Use them with care. Don't lose your head out there.
Thank you.
Right, double check if there's nothing in here we need.
That's a lot of gemstones. Should check the garden.
Ooh. Backing up. Checking the garden.
Thank you very much, my son. You know, gift-giving customs of the underworld are just so much more straightforward than the complicated social graces of Olympus.
If there are other ways of showing one's appreciation than with nectar and the like, well, they must pale in comparison, I'm sure.
This garden may not have all the varieties available up on the surface, though it's coming along rather nicely, I should say.
And it smells fresh, too.
Alright.
only a matter of time, I
Amuse,
suppose.
amusing chaos. We equipped Chaos's keepsake
Always happy to
defeat
oblige Master Chaos.
And then we earned all of... Man, we were waiting on Double Strike this
Lord
whole
Uncle Zeus
time.
sure has been generous.
Alright, so now we can fill out Dark Foresight, finally. And then I'm going to start putting into God's Pride, I think. This is at 60, so I might as well put it in deep pockets once. Alright. Now is a good time to assess which gods we need. We're good on Zeus and Poseidon. We would like to see Athena, Artemis, Ares, and Demeter. And we can... I said we're good, but we haven't actually finished them. We just need to do the various tasks that are required to unlock their final heart. So for Zeus, you have to hear what the other gods have to say about him. Which is... It's all just kind of random chance. So for Zeus, you kind of take him early and then hope that the other gods talk about him while you grab theirs. For Poseidon, you have to catch a fish before you encounter him in that same run, and it can happen then. Athena's is just kind of like keep playing, I think. Aphrodite's, you have to finish the romanceables, which we're getting closer on, but we've really got to push dialogue as best we can. Artemis, you just have to hear her whole story. You just keep picking her. It goes all the way through. Ares, we don't actually have to unlock his final one for the epilogue. You just have to get him to, I think, one more. His final one requires you to have like 100,000 enemies slain or some huge number, but it's not, again, it's not needed for the epilogue. Dionysus, you need to have given out a certain amount of ambrosia to other people. Ambrosia is the last heart on the Olympian gods, as well as the... Actually, pretty much every character, once you get past a certain point, you start giving them ambrosia instead of nectar. I don't remember how to get Hermes. I think it just kind of happens naturally. And Demeter, you don't need to... First can't be unlocked until after the epilogue. So... we will keep working on these. Where was... Persephone needs more... do so we have to have more conversations. Go to Cerberus. I don't think Cerberus is needed. These ones are not needed for the epilogue, but we will get there if we can. Alright, so one more time it was Athena, Artemis, Ares, Demeter. That's what we'll work on. It's probably best to call this episode here. So we will work on doing those gods moving forward in the next episode. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.